MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Detroit Tigers. Interleague Baseball, next. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Lagares.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The 1-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one down now. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll take a look at ball 1. 329 is the average for him coming in. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. And the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, and now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Dinelson Lamet gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Maybin is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Reyes on at first, nobody out. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. One there on to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
Batting third, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runners are at first and second with one away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. And ready for his first at-bat, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. called strike at the knees. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Taken in by Schoop. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
And in steps Manny Machado, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll start this one at 269. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Greiner waits on it. 2 gone.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Naylor. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So here's Wil Myers. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike. Myers absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Niko Goodrum, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the 2nd. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into 2nd here with nobody out. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. No one out with a runner at second. And it's 0-2 to Schoop. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
At the plate now, Clint Frazier. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Frazier, the former Yankee, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
So stepping in, Grayson Greiner will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
2 out, nobody on. And this is high, a ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. And he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 2 full. Detroit is out in front, 1-0. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the Friars are into the hit column.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Austin Hedges, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Shoots this one over to first. Cabrera's got it. The second for 1 on to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Striding in, Juan Lagares. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is up.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Softly hit out to short. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1 left for San Diego. They still trail 1-0.
Welcome back as Detroit prepares for their 3rd turn through the batting order. Fans of the Tigers have been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far this year. They currently possess the lowest strikeout total in all of baseball, and when I asked one of their coaches about that stat, he told me that's no fluke. He said despite the trend in baseball these days where we see a lot of hitters being just as aggressive with 2 strikes as they are with no strikes, they don't believe in that as a club. They want their guys getting tougher and more focused with 2 strikes, and they seem to be getting the desired results. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Jeimer Candelario.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jeimer Candelario stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Now at the plate, Victor Reyes. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Pham will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Stepping into the box, Cameron Maybin, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
The designated hitter, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here's the 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Cabrera in foul ground. 1 out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So striding in, Manny Machado as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. And he popped him up. Candelario in foul ground, but this will land untouched. High in the air out towards shallow right. Maybin is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batter, designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
So here's the Padres DH, Josh Naylor. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First offering on its way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres DH.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The right fielder, number 4, Wil Myers.
Here's Wil Myers. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Maybin will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. In now, Niko Goodrum. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Niko Goodrum.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Machado is there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Lagares. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, Clint Frazier.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth. And that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. 2 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And the pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Onto the bullpen roof and gone. A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. His first home run of the season, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
At the plate, Grayson Greiner. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Ball 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is a called strike at the letters. Look like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Hedges is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. We're through 4, and it's now 2-0 Tigers. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Padres.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Here's Brian Dozier now. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Grounded weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see right there that these guys rank 2nd in the AL in that category. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Juan Lagares. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. One and 1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. 2 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And you can add on to his season total there as he currently checks in with the 4th highest total on the Friar Ball Club. Into the box now, Eric Hosmer, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Left side, but well foul. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Settling in now, Jeimer Candelario. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Jeimer Candelario.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
No, inside.
And he got him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a
Now
reason to
batting,
start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
To the plate now, Victor Reyes. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Down 3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Stepping up to the plate, Cameron Maybin. It was a walk in his last trip. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Xiao Chang takes over to start the 6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Tigers, number 68, Xiao Chang.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tommy Pham. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2. Lays off 2 and 2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Manny Machado now.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
So now to the plate, Josh Naylor, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. They're still down. It's 2-0. Into the box, Miguel Cabrera. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. One and 1. Here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Cron. No hits to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A runner at first with no outs here. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Lamet over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Niko.
So digging in now, Niko Goodrum, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0 pitch.
3-0.
Jonathan Schoop waits on deck. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey.
3-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
3-2 pitch. There goes Cabrera. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Tigers have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Cal Quantrill will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Cal Quantrill.
Standing in now, Jonathan Schoop.
Second baseman.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Clint Frazier.
Digging in, Clint Frazier. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 Detroit. Digging in once again, Wil Myers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way.
0-1, no strike.
High in the air out to center field. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman, Dozier.
1 away, and that'll bring in the power hitting second baseman, Dozier. First pitch of the at bat. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to short, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box, Austin Hedges, as he rips it on the ground to second. A bare hand for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Padres go down quietly. They trail here 4-0. Next for the Tigers, Grayson Greiner. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Grayson Greiner.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Outside and low, 3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the 3-0 offering. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Stepping in now, Victor Reyes. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Tigers are challenging.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Digging in, Cameron Maybin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But tack on one more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and the lead is now 5-0. Anthony Castro has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Anthony Castro.
Leading off the inning, Juan Lagares, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Striding into the box, Eric Hosmer. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in the zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Runners on first with one down. This one's down to third. Scooped up. There's one. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Craig Stammen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
San Diego, number 34, Craig Stammen.
Bottom of the inning now. Digging in and looking for more. Miguel Cabrera. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Taken in by Machado, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, CJ Cron.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, CJ Cron. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now here it comes. A ball and no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Now in the box, Niko Goodrum. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, Matty V, and hey, you don't see this very often, Dero. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Machado is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. but tack on one more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's the Tigers 6 and the Padres nothing. Rony Garcia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Rony Garcia.
All set to start the ninth in this one. At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Maybin moving in. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Manny Machado.
Stepping up now, Manny Machado. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And it's 1-2.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now that designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
So coming to the plate, Josh Naylor. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Maybin, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
6-0, the final shutout score today. Detroit get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Michael Fulmer earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.